Recently, I released a video talking about the new final chapter of My Hero Academia. And in that video, there was a moment I was talking about in which Shoto talks about being more than a hero. And in that video, it hit me hard. You can see in the video I kind of get a bit emotional, and I kind of brushed it off. But after that video, the more I sat with it, the more it stuck in my head. And the more I want to talk about it. And it's probably obvious, but this video is not scripted. This is going to be a pure train of thought kind of thing. I tried scripting it, but it just felt disingenuous to me being like, this is my emotions. Let me just read off the script real quick. Even if it was my own words, it didn't feel right. So I'm just going to word vomit, I guess. That's an appealing thought. The line said by Shoto is, I realize that wanting to be a hero is not all I'm about. And for anyone that is in the content creating field, or anyone that has a goal, or this goes beyond YouTube, but I can only really speak about it from my experience as a content creator on YouTube. I've been on this platform for 11 years, but in my time on this platform and being a content creator and seeing other content creators on the field, there is a, what's the word I want to go with this for this? There is a observable moment you can see in a lot of them where in a lot of cases you can very clearly see that the content has consumed them, that they go beyond being a person making videos to just being the person making the videos. And I believe it's a very interesting line to include at the end of My Hero Academia, because the whole story of My Hero Academia is, this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero. This is me training to be a hero. The whole story is about becoming a hero. And then Shoto becomes the second best hero, and there's a moment where he realizes that, hey, I have more to my life than being a hero. And being a hero in the My Hero Academia world is a job. I want to make it very clear that I don't hate making content. I absolutely love it. The reason I make content is because I love it. If I didn't like it, if I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. I would stop. I would stop making content, period. However, my life as it is now boils down to about 4 activities. There's sleep, record, edit, and work. And gym, I guess. That's the 5th thing. But that's all my life is. Most days, if you want to track what I do every day, it's I wake up and I record. And if I'm not recording, I'm at work. And if I'm not at work, I'm editing. My entire life as it is now is just YouTube. This is what I'm striving for. I am striving to make content. I'd be lying if I didn't say that I'm interested in making money off this, but much like another video I've worked on recently, my video on having a female lead to have a female lead, the reason I want to make money off this isn't because I want to make money off this. The reason I want to make money off this is so that I can devote more time to this. If that makes sense. I'm not in this just to make money. I'm in this because I love this, and if I'm able to do this more, the way that can be done is by making money off it, if that makes sense. In creating content, in striving your life towards a goal, it's very easy to get lost in that. It's very easy to get tunnel vision and only see the goal as the goal, to miss what comes along the way, to ignore the journey that took you there. There's a video by the channel Super Eye Patch Wolf talking about YouTube influencers, and at the end there's a really genuine, heartfelt moment from the creator John, who made the video, talking about his journey to 1 million subscribers. And I've mentioned this video before in other videos, and a line that really stuck with me is, if you want to know what's over 1 million subscriber mountain, there isn't anything. And I'd really wished I had spent more time focusing on the journey that got me there instead of the destination.
If you want to know what's over the 1 million subscriber mountain, there isn't anything. There is just the journey that brought you there. And I really wish I'd spent less of that journey caring what people I never met think of me, or obsessing over numbers and letting those numbers dictate my value as a person. That is what this job does to you. That is what it's like being a content creator. And I still think you should do it.
And that really sticks out to me because, yeah, it's true. You should enjoy the journey. Life is about more than whatever your job or goal is. It's good to enjoy your job or goal or whatever it may be, but I'm saying don't let it absorb you. If you love something, yeah, put all your energy into it, but make sure there is always energy afterwards for you to still be you. Shoto is a character that is making soba bowls and chopsticks so he can enjoy his food better, because he enjoys food. It adds another dimension to his character. Of course, it is explored earlier on in the series, but it's the fact of, yes, here is a hero, the number 2 hero, the second best hero in the whole world, and he's making bowl making classes. He's taking bowl making classes because he wants bowls for his udon. And I think it's that message of life goes beyond just work. Another story that always stuck out to me is Jacksepticeye's story that he's told, and how on the Trash Taste podcast he talked about how for, I think it was like, he said 4 years, his entire life was literally wake up, record, edit, sleep. And he didn't have a social life in that time.
How long did you do daily uploads for?
That's like 5.5 years.
Oh my.
It was double daily.
Did you just have like no social life during that point?
Nope.
Okay.
I was editing everything myself. I would wake up,
What?
get a video ready for that day, or the 2 videos ready for that day, then record 2 more, edit them that night, and then go to bed. And it was that for like 5 years. I don't do that. It's great when everything's like firing and like you're getting into it and there is a passion there. Like, sure, work hard when it's there and everything's booming, but take some time for yourself.
And fortunately for him, it does work out. It has worked out. He's doing great things. Shoto's story speaks to me because, in a way, I have gotten lost in content creating. I don't know what's next. I have no idea. I'm making content because I want to do this. Do I want to do it as a job? Yes, but I've never really actually thought about that. I'm working towards that, sure. I'd love to do this as a job, but I'd love to win the lottery. I'd love to discover a dinosaur. It's never something that I've actually seriously considered. Like, yeah, it'd be great to do this as a job, but then what? Just keep making content for the rest of my life? Stay in this bubble of making anime videos? What happens when I grow bored of that? What's next? What outside of the life is there? And I think that's why this story hit me so hard, because it wasn't even talking about YouTube. It's talking about just having something beyond what you do every day. And I realized I don't think I have that, really. I have the gym, that's great. I have gaming, I guess. But once I do reach my goal, if I reach my goal, if this becomes a viable income source, if there's a point where I am living comfortably off these videos, then what? Do I just keep making videos for the rest of my life? I don't know. And I think any creator that is watching this, any YouTuber, any Twitch streamer, anyone that's doing anything that they are working towards, make sure you have something else you can do as well. Make sure you still have your life. Make sure your life is your life and that you're not just whatever you can offer or what your product is or whatever your job is. Make sure your life goes beyond your job. And to anyone out there that is getting close to reaching their goal, to anyone that is making a somewhat wage on YouTube or content creating or anything like that, and able to afford something nice, don't get too sucked into your work. Enjoy it, it's great, but make sure that your life goes beyond just your work, I guess. Like I said, I didn't have this video scripted. I feel like there's so much more I want to say, and I hope someone can translate what I said into English there. Personally, I'm someone who doesn't like to stop. Whenever I meet a milestone or reach a point or hit that checkpoint, I have no interest in just stopping there. I always want to just keep going and go on to the next thing. And there will come a point where there is no next point. I'll reach the top of the mountain and just have to sit there. I can make more content, but there's no more mountain to climb. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope I've made a point. I feel like there's much more to be said, but I don't know what to say. When you put so much of yourself into something you're creating, and you do it for so long, often you can lose sight of who you are. You can see the lines blur between you and what you have to offer. And it's important that at the end of any given day, that you can separate who you are when you're doing your work from who you are when you are living your life. It's important to have something that you love, but in the case of Shoto being a hero and me being a content creator, what I love is the job, in a sense. It is the creating of the content. I'm passionate about making the videos I am, so therefore the thing I love is making the videos, which is the job in a sense. So when I want to relax outside of work, the thing I do is work. I hope I made sense here. But if you let, even if it's something you love, even if it's something you're so passionate about, even if it is the reason you wake up in the morning, if you let that entirely consume your life isn't your life anymore. It's the product, it's the work, it's what you are working on. So any creator out there that is in the grind mindset and loves what they're doing, make sure that you still have your life. Thanks for watching. I have no idea if I made a point. Bye. And for the record, this was a kind of more melancholy kind of video. I sounded a lot more down. I'm not down. I've just absolutely wrecked my voice from doing 3 recordings today, and I wanted to do like an easier vlog. It sounded very depressed. I'm very much aware of that. I sound horribly depressed. I'm not. I'm just, when I'm philosophical and reflective, I try to mix that, philosophical. When I'm feeling reflective and philosophical, I often go into this days where I'm just thinking and my words, and I lose my voice, and I lose my emotions. I kind of like monotone because I am reflecting on something, and I'm just giving those thoughts out where I am focused on the word and not the emotion. Don't worry, I'm not depressed. I'm fine. I love this. It's just that panel did get to me and made me think.